Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're interacting to episode 36 of World Trigger. This one's titled The Have Not. I'm not quite sure what that necessarily is referring to, but I guess we'll find out. So last time was essentially the end of the invasion. We have defeated the humanoids, they've been sent back. Hughes has been left purposefully by them. I'm not quite sure to what purpose, whether they want him as like an infiltrator, or if they just want to abandon him because he'd be a problem in the future. Like, they killed off Enadora because they realized, yeah, we need the trigger back, but we really don't need you. You're corrupted, as by the Black Eye, and as the Horns have like decided to affect his mental capacity. And so now it's a case of, yeah, you're now becoming a detriment to this trigger. We need someone who can actually handle this trigger. So they just executed him there on the spot and took the trigger. Which apparently was more brutal in the source material. Apparently they cut his hand off or cut the finger off or whatever to get it. And in this one they just took it off, so whatever. Probably to do with what time slot this probably aired, if I had to guess. And then, yeah, what else was I saying? So yeah, Hughes, it seemed like it was the plan. Hughes would become our enemy, or their enemy, if we didn't capture the baby bird. So I'm kind of curious why that would have happened. I feel like it's some sort of like office politics type thing within Aftercrater, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll explain that, since I assume we're just going to capture him and put him in jail in Border. That seems to be the most logical solution here. But yeah, a lot of this episode, I imagine, is going to be dealing with the aftermath of it. So repairs to the base, tracking down who's missing, because I think I didn't mention this too much in the last episode, but I think on the screen it said at least 32 C-rank agents missing, which is a lot. 30 people to be abducted like that? That's a lot, and they're mostly kids, if they're C-rankers. So, yeah, you've got a lot of angry families now with all that. So that's probably going to be a bit of a PR nightmare to try and, handle. But at the same time, you've got to understand, without Border, that would have been it. You'd all be dead. You wouldn't have had any say in it. So, public position can go very anti-Border, sure, because of what's happened. But at the end of the day, it's also a case of, well, without us, you'd all be dead. Then they might say, well, without you, why would they even attack us? Well, they attacked us first before Border even came onto the scene, so, unless Border very rapidly appeared during that invasion, so, maybe the public just wasn't aware of Border at that point. That could get kind of dangerous if some of that information turns out to be true. I'm kind of interested if it is now. Like, why did Border suddenly spring up like that out of nowhere to defend this city? I'm curious about that now. Maybe we'll get into it. Who knows? Probably not this episode, though. We've also got to deal with Osamu, obviously being hospitalized and in a pretty bad condition. He'll live, but he's in a bad condition. And then, yeah. What else do we need to deal with right now? I think that's about everything. Yeah, that seems to be about everything. So I guess we'll see how that ends up going. But I think this will be like a calm down, start sorting some of the problems out, and start addressing them. And then we'll start going, like, next episode or episode after that, we'll start getting into, like, the main story, which will probably be training for getting us into A rank so that we can actually go on expeditions and such. That seems to be the main overall series goal, so I assume we'll get back on track to that after this invasion arc. So, anyway, go load the episode up here. Also, Replica's gone. We have no more Replica now, since Replica was used to get the neighbors away. We also have lost a neighbor, so that's a bit of a problem. I don't know if we'll ever get him back or if he'll ever reappear in the series, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, as per usual, these are time-based format access here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture access I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as World Trigger here. We also have movie reactions, where this month's movie is going to be I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I know, very weird title. But we'll be doing that on either the 19th or 26th of the month, so look forward to that. We also have Princess Principal Crown Handler special movie, the 6-part movie series. Part 1 of that will be coming out on, hopefully this Saturday. We'll see though, the 12th. That's the plan. We'll see if I can find a good version or not. This was meant to come out last week, but I didn't have a good version in time, so we'll see. But here on YouTube, we do time-based, so bottom left of the screen, you'll see a time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. We'll watch this one on Crunchyroll as per usual, since that's where I can legally view this here in the UK. We have the Toei animation logos to start, so it's just over 15 seconds to logos. I'll call them out as I go past, but you can also see a screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into the second of this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Toei animation. Cheers. Here we go. Recap time again. There's Jin. He might be the reason why they knew this attack was going to happen in the first place, so... Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the only recap we get. Okay, shorter recaps now. That's good. Yep. Oh, who are you? Get out, get out, get out. Style Affairs, yeah, okay. I think we have met him before. Mm-hmm. uh, yeah, the amount of people you've lost. Mm. Final reports. Mm. Second or third best outcome according to Jin. Mm. Samu? Mm. Oh, cool, okay. They have intensive stuff here. He's actually in just normal hospital. Cool. Hmm. Replica. uh. uh. He's still in ICU though, okay. Hmm. It's parked it with all the bikes, I love it. Uh, yeah. Hmm. uh, hmm. Because of Chica and yeah, this guy. Hmm. Chica. Half a year later. Yeah. Mm. 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 A few weeks later. Oh, interesting. Oh. Mm-hmm. Through those same gates. Mm-hmm. You're just not interested in destroying them. Well, maybe. Hmm. 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 Might have actually had a point with that. Hmm. And is this when Jin saves him? Ah, OP time. So I guess he gets abducted before even that can happen. So we're the same OP for now. I imagine the OP probably isn't going to change until the filler arc kicks in, probably. There we go. Alright, here we go. Hmm. Okay, it's improving. Hopefully. Okay. Tamako themselves are going to take care of it. Sure. I mean, mm, yay, you got cubed. Right. Did you feel anything? Did you know anything of it? Hmm. Half a year ago. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. He went, yeah. So he wasn't actually abducted, he intentionally went looking. Hmm. So there could still be a good chance that he ends up. Could be a good chance he's still alive out there. Could be a lot of PR stuff needing to be done right now. No. Correct face. Where the hell is this kid? Yeah. Oh no. So dumb. Uh. Oh boy. God, so fucking gullible. Oh my god. Group of nutcases. Hmm. For enlistment. Nope. What even is this dialogue? uh. What a dumb moment. Uh. Okay. Trigger ability, yeah. Taking getting louder. Mm-hmm. Mm. Bearable journalists, uh-huh. Hmm. direct it away from border and at someone. Oh boy. Stand by tomorrow. Back into his mind, I guess. Just gonna try and break into border? Right, as... yeah. Just right in front of him. And this is when Jin saves him. We haven't had this in a while, actually. Very nice. Hey, he's waking up. Who the hell are you? Mother. Oh boy. Oh, that's... oh, okay. Well. Well. It's one hell of a cliffhanger, actually. Do you think you could have stopped him? Mm-hmm. But it was ability that was the problem. What is going on? Yeah. So dumb. So very, very dumb. Okay. So Samu's mother is now here. Interesting. And we didn't tell her that we were going into border, right? So she's probably not very happy the fact that we are a border agent. Especially now that, considering the state we're in. Yeah, I mean... I'm sure that's going to be a conversation, isn't it? She's probably... almost certainly she's going to try and talk him out of border now. At this point, it's like... you've seen what happens. Come home. Let the people who are better at this do it, right? But... yeah. Yeah, I imagine there's going to be a conversation about this now. Didn't touch on Hughes at all in that one, though. It was mainly about Samu and his reason for fighting for border and the backstory bit of it more. That was the main focus of that episode. Looks like Border are setting up a scapegoat to direct the anger not at Border the organization, but at something else, I guess. An individual. I don't know who they're going to choose, but There really isn't anyone to choose, honestly. I mean, who could you even pin that on? Like, I mean, if you want to be honest, put it on Jin, because, I mean, he orchestrated this whole thing pretty much, but I don't know how you scapegoat this. I don't know how you work around this. I really don't. I guess we'll see. Next week's going to be interesting to see how it goes. So next episode is called A Hero and a Partner. Interesting. Not sure where that's going, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, very good episode. I guess we're going to make the transition from dealing with the aftermath of this arc into whatever our next arc will be. I'm assuming back to training. Seems most likely. The filler arc starts, I can't remember. Episode 48 is the last of the non-filler stuff. We are still skipping filler. I know there was a question on that last week. I do still intend to fully skip the filler. If I was to do the filler arcs as well, I would not be in time for next season as it stands, as far as I'm aware. I don't think I physically could do that to be in time for season 3. So we're going to be skipping the filler. I'm not too interested in the filler either. Like, there's a difference between filler that like actually uses your main characters and like gives more to them and is relevant for the rest of the story, as opposed to something that's just like not even worth like exploring. So that's kind of why I'm of that opinion. So I'm still just going to skip the filler if it's not really needed in any way for the main story. And yeah, so that'll be episode 48 will be our last one. So that will be... So we got 1... Hang on. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4... So yeah, we've got 6 more weeks until that anyway. Yeah, so 21st of July will be... 21st of July will be the last episodes before the filler, and then we'll skip straight after the filler, and I'll explain it again in that moment as well. So, yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the one as much as I did. A lot more calmer 2 episodes now that everything's like kind of settling down and we're going to start transitioning. But leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, as well as your comments what you thought. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 live you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.